What if reality is just a dream and you're the only one who knows it? In the near future, technology has advanced to the point where humans can upload their consciousness into a virtual world. This world is perfect. There's no pain, no sadness, only pleasure. But what happens when someone wakes up from the dream and realizes that they're not in Kansas anymore? This is the first episode of Glass Realms. And today, we're talking about Season 1, Episode 2, The Sleep Port. Let's begin. The episode opens with a news broadcast warning citizens about the dangers of staying offline. If you're offline for too long, you might be put on the list. The list. Whatever that means. They cut to a wide shot of the city. This is Drifthold, a magnificent, floating city that exists above the clouds. People can enter and exit the city through these giant glass domes. The domes are surrounded by these large windows that allow the citizens to gaze at the stars. We meet our protagonist, Alara, who's a young woman with a shaved head and a cybernetic eye. She lives in this world because it's the only place she knows. According to the news broadcast, the reason why people are going offline is because there's a virus spreading through the city. The virus is causing people to have nightmares. And if you have a nightmare, and yet, waking up is a bad thing because you'll be trapped in the real world. And the real world is a dangerous place. We learn that everyone in this city plugs into the same lucid dream. They work together, love each other, and live their entire lives in this dream. The only time they're awake is when they're offline. When they're offline, they're in stasis. They don't eat, or drink, or do anything. It's literally a state of suspended animation. People can be offline for weeks, or even months at a time. One day, Alara goes to the port to log into the dream. The sleep port is this giant orb that everyone uses to connect to the dream. It looks like the Eye of Sauron. One weird thing is that there's a line of people waiting to use the sleep port. Normally, you just show up and plug in whenever you want. Alara's friend tells her that there's been some trouble with the network lately. Some people have even reported seeing things while they were offline. Things that shouldn't be there. Alara gets plugged in, and she enters the dream. Everyone else is plugged in. The city is completely empty. She walks around and talks to people and everything seems fine. Then she starts to notice strange things. For example, there's a construction site with a crane that shouldn't be there. Later on, she finds a dead body, and the person is in an advanced state of decomposition. This wouldn't be possible in the dream because in the dream everything is perfect. Nothing decays. She goes back to the sleep port to try and log out, but the sleep port isn't responding. Everyone is still in the dream. Alara is the only one who's awake. She runs to her apartment and hides. She barricades the door and waits for the city to wake up. Eventually, the city does wake up. The sun rises, birds tweet, and the city begins to move. Everyone logs out except for Alara. No one says a word about what happened. No one remembers. The news broadcast plays again, and we hear that the virus has been contained. It's safe to go offline now. Alara steps outside and she sees the world for the first time. She looks around in amazement and wonder. Then she notices all the dead bodies littering the ground. The camera pans up to reveal that the Earth is nothing but a wasteland. The sky is filled with these giant glass domes. This is the only remaining simulation. All the other simulations have failed. All the other simulations, except for Drifthold is the last bastion of human consciousness. Years ago, the Earth was destroyed by a nuclear war. The year is now 2247, and humanity is on the brink of extinction. The only hope for humanity lies in this one simulation. Drifthold, the magnificent floating city in the clouds. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content.